Some women are just meant to rule the world. Julia was a Roman empress from 193 to 211, the wife of Emperor Septimus Severus, born in Emesa in Roman Syria to an Arab family of priests who worshipped Elagabalus, a sun god represented by a black stone. She married Severus in 187, who was governor at the time. Her sons did squabble a lot. Their names may sound familiar: Geta and Caracalla. A civil war over the Roman throne started in 193, and in 197 Severus defeated all of his opponents, and he had declared himself emperor. Domna was an influential woman, surrounding herself with art and philosophy, and being very political and social aware. For following her husband on military campaigns, she did receive the title of Mother of the Invincible Camps. After Caracalla started ruling with his father, she briefly became co-empress with Fulvia Plautilla. After Severus died in 211, Domna received the title combo Pia Felix Augusta, which indicated greater powers than usual. Her sons succeeded to the throne. They had a tumultuous relationship, and Domna attempted to mediate, but Caracalla did have his brother Geta assassinated later that year. Domna ended her life in 217 after hearing of Caracalla's death during a campaign. She was struggling with breast cancer, so some think that was a factor. Her older sister, Julia Maessa, restored the Severan dynasty in 218. Her name, Domna, means black in archaic Arab. This is reference to Elagabalus. She was the youngest daughter of the high priest of Baal, Julius Bassianus. The bloodlines would extend to future Roman emperors, Elagabalus and Severus Alexander. Domna's ancestors were priest-kings, and the family was terribly wealthy. It was promoted to Roman aristocracy, and not being enough, Domna inherited the estate of Julius Agrippa, her rich great-uncle. Time for some lore, or just history maybe, but after losing his first wife, Severus followed an omen that a Syrian woman would marry a king. Domna said yes, and after dedicating herself to philosophy and taking care of her husband, her life was happy indeed. After Commodus was killed without an heir in 192, Severus seized the opportunity, and after many murders and blood-soaked politics, Severus established himself as emperor. Thus Domna became empress as well. So we can say that Julia was a dedicated wife, for she stayed at the war camps with her husband, and a caring mother, for she tried to reconcile her sons, which did result in the murder of one of them. But what about the Denarius? At about this time, debasement was the rule, so denarii contained no more than about 80% silver in them. Maybe you noticed something amiss in this circulation piece, and we'll get to that. On the obverse, we have the draped bust of Domna, with Julia to the left and Augusta to the right, quite an important position. Her wavy hair is quite interesting, and on the reverse we have Venus, standing left and holding an apple. The scepter in her left hand did disappear through time, but the legend reads Venus Felix, or Venus bringing joy. This was minted in Syria. Now the problem, the Venus's dress was tooled. For those not in the know, tooling means sharpening the design or creating something in the piece which does not exist. Tooling will not improve the coin, it will detract from the original design, and sometimes it is used in a fraudulent way to make people bid on coins that appear better but aren't. So why did I get this coin knowing that it was tooled? Well, I liked the design as a whole. I also wanted to familiarize myself with a tooled coin and study it. I wanted the Denarius. So watch out for that, for I don't want to do it again. But gold is magic, and I'm here to let you know the facts. Please subscribe and like. It helps the channel, and it does need some help. Thank you so much, and Denari Son Magni. Vale.